Hello, people. We're back again, episode 3. My name is AY.
And this is Sabi.
Bantas Beyond Borders. Wow. B. Did you call it sound like BBA?
Sorry.
God, I beg. Oh. Wow, our online family members. You guys made it back again for episode 3. And I never tire.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Wow, how was your week?
It was fine, tiring, same old same. So,
Oh, Canada. Wow, my week boring as usual, nothing to do day in, day out. But we are grateful. We're grateful to our family, our online family members. Episode 1, they didn't drag us. Episode 2, they didn't drag us. Episode 3, men are no drag us.
get ready
So
for dragging.
if you want to troll anybody, troll Savvy. Nobody should troll me. Oh. Anyway, thank you guys. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the comments, the feedback. Remember, we're adult immigrants that moved from the US to Canada, and also Savvy from
Nigeria to Canada.
And we're just navigating this life called adult immigrants, even though the adult part is a scam. Side joke. So a friend of mine's brother that is on my timeline on WhatsApp posted on his status, why did I leave crèche? No, why did he leave crèche? Something in that manner. Because they just had a baby. So in my mind, I'm thinking, new baby is already going to crèche. So I now sent him a message that, all is well. Oh. He says, sis, if I didn't leave crèche, I won't go to high school, then go to university, and I'll be doing this hustling thing.
Honestly,
I don't tire.
The hustling is not for the faint-hearted.
It is not. It
I
is
need
not.
a break. Like, can I take a break from being an adult? Even
Yeah.
if it's just one day.
Sign me
please.
up, please. VIP session. So today we're talking about finances. Money. What makes the world go around, Abby?
Yeah, it's money.
So, as you guys know, we're always trying to just banter about our life as adult immigrants in Canada, our experiences from back home in Nigeria, and my experience in the US as a young immigrant.
Yeah.
Finance played a big factor for you, Sabi, when you were moving, because you moved with your husband and the
And
kids.
2 kids, yes, correct.
Tell us how impactful that finance was, or maybe like first of all, you've never told me. It's like your dad is like a governor or something in Nigeria. Oh, well, I don't think over there in Nigeria.
Why would you say that?
Because how were you able to afford moving a whole family?
Oh, so of course it's my background is in accounting. So I'm a bit I don't know. When I say I'm good with money, I'm good with planning, financial planning, and all that. So it's something that we planned towards. Since we had that dream of relocating, so
okay.
of course we have to start putting money aside. We need money for the IELTS, for the West, for funds and all that. So of course and also we're there for family and friends. The bank of family and friends, they also helped us. So we're able
Makes sense.
to save the money. But of course, by the time you turn the money into dollars, it's really
You don't know my jet about
nothing.
naira.
So, but it was good.
So how long did you save? Like, did you guys save for a long period of time? Did you like take a chunk of loan from someone, then pay back? Like, we hear different stories. I know you don't want to get too intimate just yet. We're just gearing up for the intimate, but just if without giving too much away,
Yeah.
and also telling us, right? Like, how did you save the money at once? Did you take it?
Yeah, so we had savings. So it was just a matter of converting the savings to using it as what's it called? Treasury, was it treasury bills? I think it was treasury bills, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we using the treasury bills so that we can use that for funds. Then I think pension statement as well. And let us show that when I leave, I'm able to pull like 35% of this money will be available to me after I resign.
So no, you're talking about how you were able to show Canada.
Yeah, that's the money that we use. That's the money we use.
Oh, okay,
yes,
okay.
We had savings, so we had to use the savings, of course, because it wasn't like we needed the whole money at once.
Okay. I
So
see.
that helped because at the point of IELTS, we pay for IELTS, at the point of voice, it wasn't like we needed this.
So you were just
same
as
money.
the need came, you were raising the money. As the need came, you were raising
Yeah.
money. Makes sense. Makes
Yeah.
sense. Mine was a bit different because obviously I came from I
You
came
were
to
already established.
When I start, well, don't let me change it for you. Establish, you call establish.
Chill with the government.
Yeah. If you know what you know now, and I'm still going to tell you how my finance, I just wanted to quickly throw that in. If you know what you know now, as far as coming to Canada, the financial aspect, would you have done anything different while you guys were planning?
Honestly, no. I did the best. I believe I took the best action, and I will still take the same thing. Like I said, I've always been
very prudent with money, and savings and all of that. Makes sense. Not like us loud spenders. So my journey was a bit different. Obviously, coming as a younger person from Nigeria to the US, I didn't have any financial impact. They just bundle me, put me inside plane. God, I beg, will arrive. I don't know. But coming from the US to Canada, luckily I had a soft landing because my husband now lived in Canada already for I think over
so
7 years.
I'm sorry for question. So when you came, did you like come with like you came on spousal immigration or you came as PR, right?
No, I just came in as a visitor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just came in as a visitor, and it was when I came into Canada, then I kind of knew I was going to stay. Okay. Then we started the process inland already. Okay. But coming in, I knew I was coming to stay in Canada, but I also knew I might not stay in Canada. Because when I was coming, obviously, this is not my first time around at marriage. So I came with when I initially came, I came by myself because I needed to come and smell the land and not bring 3 kids into. So when I came, it was fun because it was just me and we were love and trying to do honeymoon stage. So when my kids came, my boys already said they were not staying. So it was only my daughter that ended up staying. So it was a family of 3. So financially, I won't say I didn't. I had to spend money, obviously, for little tiny things, but I didn't have to spend a lot of money because I came to someone that was already established here in Canada. So that kind of made it
soft landing.
That kind of made it a little easy. Obviously, when I came, I didn't work, so financially that was a little bit frustrating for me because I'm a person that works. I've been working since I was years old, to my knowledge, right? Earning money by myself independently and all of that. So having to depend on another person. Then I also had been separated for 10 years. So I've had no financial I've been financially independent for another 10 years where I didn't have to answer to anyone about where I'm making money or I need this, I need that. So coming into Canada and being with my husband now, he was the one working. So financially I was dependent on him. And because I have ego problem.
So you're not tired of being of that independent stuff. You're not tired. Because me, I'm tired.
now now that's part of what if you say what do I regret, that's part of what I'll say. I should have came in and be a soft life girl and say I don't want to work. But so I came in, he is the one working. Obviously I had savings that I brought with me, and but having to go and say, oh, I need this or I need that was took a hit on my emotions because I had to now unlearn the idea of that you're no longer by yourself. You have a partner and you're supposed to make decisions together. So I was still living that life of if I wanted to buy something, I just buy it because I can buy it because I have the money. I wasn't discussing and luckily for me, I am with someone that doesn't care about those kind of things. Like whatever.
Do you?
Sha matale. Sha don't sell the house. That's his own major concern. So financially for me, I didn't get I can say I'm one of the lucky ones that financially I there was no impact on me. But then landing and not being able to work. First of all, Canada's immigration system, that's a topic for a different day. My work permit that I had to apply for took 3 months. And then when it came, something was, we didn't, after 3 months, they now sent me a letter that there was something wrong that I had to go and apply.
Wow.
So I wasn't even able to, not because I didn't want to work, but my work permit did not arrive. Then it took 6 months for me to get work permit. So for 6 months, I wasn't able to work. I think at some point I said, I'll do any kind of work or I don't care. I'll go and do a factory work. I'll go and we'll leave that story for when we talk about our careers. But I wasn't able to work and that was hurtful. That took a toll on my emotion. If he's listening to this, he's probably hearing this for the first time, that at some point I started to feel a bit inferior. Like, and again, this is nothing on him. This was just on me because I've never had to wait for someone to do something. I've never had to ask for someone's permission to spend, but I had to because now it's a one household income. Yeah. And I wasn't bringing in any. So whatever I'm spending is not duplicating on my end. So I had to also look to him. Luckily, I didn't have to pay rent and all of that, which was great for me. But if I needed to do it all over again, I probably would have made sure, and this is a dream, right? That I had work before arriving in Canada. Yeah. If I had the opportunity to, because we don't speak enough about finances in relationship. And I think it's a conversation that we need to talk more about. A lot of our even before marriages, we don't know how to plan finance. We don't know how to invest. We don't know how to save. I had many funny, tricky ways of saving money just so because I didn't want to not have, right? So I'll buy money. Maybe if I get a paycheck and I had extra $300 on my paycheck, I'll buy a money order. And you, my friend that live in Atlanta, I write your name on it and mail it to you. If you like, don't give my money, I'll call police on you. So I'll mail the money order. So I didn't have that money accessible.
Your money to me. Bye. Be gone.
Why? That was the way. That was the best way to save for me at that time because I enjoy shopping.
Just try that with me now.
Again, that's why I say friends, because I saw that my friend would not collect my money and know that I need the money and not give it back to me. Whoa, a lot of for everybody. But that was the way we saved. We'll buy the money or that, write it in somebody else's name and send it to them. So when we need it, they'll send it back to us. And then investment was not a conversation that was really spoken about, at least in the circle I was in. It was everybody was trying to hustle. So if you had a little small extra change so that black tax will not collect it from you, you remove it from your vicinity, from your account, and give it to someone that you trust that is probably better at managing money than you. So finance, I know we'll have better conversations in other episodes about finance, but
yeah, you said something that I wanted to like touch a bit on. You spoke about finances not being like it's a conversation that needs to be had in marriage. And I was reading a report recently.
Okay, so I said don't plug any book here.
No, not a book. It's a study. So, and the second leading cause of divorce is is money. It's not
finance.
Yeah, and number one is not even infidelity. And I was like, oh my goodness, are you for real? I can't remember the first one, but it wasn't infidelity. But number two was, like finance.
Number one is probably communication.
It's causing a lot of issues in marriages, like, so because the math is not matching. Like,
not to cut you off, let's just remind them. Remember, you guys follow us on Instagram, Banters Beyond Borders, at Banters Beyond Borders, BBB
on Instagram.
We'll try to create a community bigger than what we already have. Follow us, comment, don't drag us, don't troll us. Back to what you were saying. So yeah, finance is a big
thing. Honestly, it's really a big deal. Sometimes I feel like telling young people before they get married, like, Some
know yourself financially
gosh,
before you go into
no
it.
financial temperament. Who is the saver? Who is the spender?
Yeah, I'm the
Who is the
spender, sha.
planner? Who is, because this these are the things that causes issues
But
in
you
marriages.
can't really
For
blame.
me, I don't do impulse buying.
Oh,
And me and my husband, we are like opposites when it
Sabi,
comes
you are
to
shading me right now, and I feel hurt. I feel
when
hurt.
it comes to money.
It's not called impulse buy. It's called therapy. It's called retail therapy. Imagine tabon.
No, no, you have
It's
to.
called retail therapy. Some of us cannot afford therapy anymore, so we buy things for ourselves to make
Oh,
ourselves
I'm
feel
happy
good.
for you. I'm
Say
happy
that
for
I'm
you.
happy for
And
you.
I hope your bank account too feels good after you make that
What?
purchase.
My sister is broke that I broke. I did not kill anybody. And also, mind you, all this next of kin, they are moving funny. Let me spend my money while I'm alive.
I know.
But truthfully, yes, we need to start impacting our children more on financial education because honestly, the things I learned about money were things that I had to learn by accident.
Yeah.
There were things that I had to learn when my eyes have saw shaggy. So
Shege Promax.
Shege Pro Max. So I hope and I pray I'm able to do better with my kids. Even though they are still an individual, right? They will do what they want to do with money. It's their money, but at least giving them that resource to say that
Yes,
invest.
we all need financial education. It's like, and I think this should be taught in school. It's not all about the
Oh,
YDX.
am I allowed to say this on here? That hopefully don't drag me. Please, I'm not racist. Please don't drag me. But you have to understand that the kind of education they teach in the black community up till date, or maybe more recently, did they start teaching financial education? It's been known for years that in the black community, they don't teach us financial education. We're not exposed to finance in the black community.
Yeah, so now that we know better, we do
We
better,
do
right?
better,
So,
yes, yes, yes.
and another thing is we need to teach saving, investing. For example, help your kids. Give them soft land. Even if you cannot give them property, we cannot, just help with. Make sure they don't start life with loans or something. Just help.
I'm gonna come
Assist
for
with
you.
education.
I'm gonna come for you,
Which
Sabi.
is no, even if it's not anything, just do like a plan. It doesn't have to be major.
Right, right.
It doesn't have to be major.
So
Like I wish I had that.
I was just gonna say that. Okay, let's circle back a bit and let's dig into this financial with our children.
Mhm.
Now, you have to understand that a lot of us, at least our friend circle, our generation, we are first generation immigrants in the country, and our top priority at the moment is surviving. And again, please, online family members, this is just our own experience and our own knowledge. We are not saying this is general for everyone, but from where we are standing, this is how we are seeing the plane landing. That's just an analogy for that I always tend to use. So it's easy for someone that has establish themselves to a point of settlement where they can now say, okay, my next agenda is I need to buy a property and I know that this property is for generational wealth for my children. It's good to have the knowledge in your head. And when you're able to execute it, please execute it. But for me, I always preach don't be those uncle that are building house in the village
But of course.
while you are drinking Gary.
Mhm.
If you are working hard, take care of yourself, eat good food,
Yeah.
have good clothes on, smell nice, take vacation with your kids. Those are the things these children are going to remember. That house that you are building in Ijebu, your Canadian children are not going to go and live there.
But
Last is dust that will collect it. So my thing is, if you want to do those kind of investments, do it where it's your home country or your country of residence, where where you are currently living in. Don't starve yourself in Canada and build mansion in Nigeria. Those generations are a bit outdated kind of now. I don't see myself going and saying, let me not say that before they say I won't collect part of the will. I don't see myself living in Nigeria in my old age fully in the state where Nigeria is right now. That opinion can be changed at any time, FYI. If Nigeria gets better, good healthcare, access to things that will make my life better, definitely I'll be the first person on the plane arriving. Not to distract from the conversation, finance is big in marriage, in friendship, in please can you toot that away in English for our audience?
It's money that spoils the face of friendship.
You know, someone is sitting there laughing at us. You know who I'm thinking of right now, and I'm going to mention his name here, Rume. And I'm intentionally mentioning because he's going to come here and talk to us about his life navigating in finance in Canada. Again, we have few of our friends that will be coming to sit on the couch with us as adult immigrants and how things have been for them.
Yes.
Take our episode 3 the way it is.
Yes.
Yeah, just banter at this
Yeah,
moment.
but I think we need to bring somebody because finance is such a big topic that we need to really.
I'm not good with it.
We need to really explore, right?
I'm not.
So we'll bring.
We have to find one of our financial advisor friends
experts that are willing to come and just just educate us. It's something that we already need to. It's for everyone.
Well, financially, do you think you've made wise choices?
That's a very good question.
It's a very bad question.
So this is it. Is life is not linear, right? So there are some decisions that's in hindsight looking I wouldn't have made it, but at that time I was making decisions, given everything given all the parameters, everything I knew, I thought they were the best decisions.
Dickiness. Don't cut corners. Answer the question straight. Do you think you have made wise choices financially? Yes or no? Do not.
Honestly, I think I have. Even though some are not paying off now.
Shall I? Yes.
It's not a simple yes or no question. Because,
savvy.
For example, let's say I invested in stocks like 2 years ago. Like some stocks are not.
Those ones are risk. That's not.
They are not really doing well.
Those are risk.
But they are still investment decisions, right? So if they are not doing it,
let me rephrase the question for you. Since you want to do cabinet of ABUJA. Everybody's spelling that. I'm trying to see what I'm saying. You want to do there. Let's come back to Canada.
Okay.
Since you've been in Canada, have you made a purchase that you have looked back on and said, what the goddamn it did I just do?
To be honest, I don't think so.
So no.
And that's because wait, I want to tell you why. So that you won't think that I'm this. That's because before I make it, I overthink it.
Oh, yeah.
Before I eventually, even if I go to a store and I want to buy this, but I will think and think and think. Do I really need it? Do I have clothes that will match it? As am I sure? So before I do anything, I overthink it.
So life is stressful.
So
my own answer is.
So I really don't know.
Yes,
I may have. So I don't want to sound self-righteous.
As you guys can see, our online family members, we can see the person that is always honest and direct here. And we can see the dickiness that always like to cut corners here.
It's not even like that. I don't want to sound self-righteous, so I may have. It's just part of life. Okay. Making foolish choices or wise decisions is not the end of the world.
Every day I wake up in the morning, by the way,
it's
guys,
just for
I make foolish decisions. I spend unwisely because guess what? I cannot come and kill myself. I have made some purchases that I've left the store and I said, I can't then worried. I am buying this thing. Do you need it? And I say, guess what? It made me happy in that moment. So be it.
Wow.
Tomorrow morning I'll cry about it. As of this moment, I like the way I'm feeling. And it came to and anyone that wants to, don't drag me, Sha, or judge me on that one. The reason for that for me was I had spent all of my known adult life trying to survive. I have spent all of my years raising kids by myself. I was always at the bottom of all of my list at all times. So I'm able to be in a season of my life now that I can put myself first. Not that my kids still don't depend on me, but they are old enough to life has given us the shape of we can do things a bit different. So I I'm making a conscious effort to do, and not when I say wise decision, not that I'm going to go and purchase a Lamborghini because I can't even afford Lamborghini, but I can walk into, let's say, that big store that we have here in Canada that has all the name brands, and I can say I want a purse because I worked hard this year and I want to buy this $500 purse from.
That's not bad.
And I can buy it finished and reach home and look in my closet and say, you already have this purse in different color. Why did you buy it? I don't care. So yes, I make unwise decisions financially every now and then when I wake up in the morning, but I'm not hard on myself anymore about it.
Oh, that's cool.
And I feel like a lot of us need to be on that train because tomorrow is not guaranteed. You work hard.
That's Kini's excuse for spending anyhow.
Tomorrow isn't guaranteed, and guess what?
But we should not use that as a reason or excuse.
Again, we're not going out
to be financially irresponsible.
Again, Savvy, we're not going out to go and purchase a $10,000 Birkin. I mean, not a Birkin.
No, I didn't.
We're not going. We say we won't plug anybody. Anyway, we've mentioned that name. We're not waking up in the morning to go and buy 10 of those. But if you do wake up in the morning and you can afford it and say that's what I want to go and buy for myself, who am I to tell you it's an unwise decision to make?
What does financial independence concern?
For me to be able to buy $45 lobster and eat me and not complain about it.
Exactly. That's the dream.
For me to say, tickets, mo fẹ́ lọ sí Cuba, 3K, we feel run am. Again, my mindset is a bit different. Financial independence for me is being able to do the things I want in the moment I want it and not be too worried that if I do it, maybe I will now be poor. So, how about you?
Yeah, same basically. To be able to
Jaye.
To be able to go somewhere, look at what I like, and not even look at the price tag, just say I want this and
But in this JTN company economy that we are in, everything we just said, you people should erase it from your mind because the math is no longer matching. Right? The math is no longer matching at the moment in this economy. And to all of our online family, I know we're all going through that season where it feels like the prices of grocery is going up. Flight tickets are becoming unreasonable. Just hang in there. I think, and I believe it's going to get better. I think it's a season that we all just have to pass through. Save, please. All of these things that I've said, please remember to save. They are all one paycheck away from being homeless, honestly, like they always say. So don't live above your means. Cannot be earning 6K a month and be living in a house of 4,500 before your bills.
My chest, just somebody here now.
And I'm not judging if that's your situation. I hope it gets better. But the rule of thumb always is that your spend should not overshadow your income, right? And should always have 20% of your income put away. Me that I'm saying this now, nobody should ask me if I'm putting 20% of my income anywhere. But that's the rule of thumb in finance, right? Your income should always not be on the same level as what your spend is. So help us God. Amen. Hopefully I will blow with this. Abi, you don't want to blow with this our podcast. Somebody should listen to us, like us enough to say they want to produce us and put us out there on the likes of. But the goal is to use this as a hair down kind of moment for anyone going through anything right now financially. There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes, we'll be fine eventually.
I think we've spoken about a lot of things. We've
Yeah.
Hopefully, with one or two things that we have said today, we have to convince you and not confuse you.
To take your financial life seriously.
Don't be like us that go and buy things that we don't need. And don't be like Savvy that always overthink every $5 that you want to spend. Do you, whatever works for your family.
Be you.
Thank you for tuning in to us again.
Thank you. We love you. Stay savvy.
As I always say, stay audacious, walk into your week, and put your heads up and say, you got this. Thank you.